Hi folks, Tracy Thompson here, candidate for County Commissioner Position 1. Well, I promised you that I would offer you some solutions to some of our problems, and so promises made, promises kept here. So what I have here is an idea that I've been working on for some time, and what if instead of being a net energy consumer, we could become a net energy producer, creating not only jobs, but also revenue, sustainable revenue for the county long term. So I've got here a plan, keeping the lights on, a sustainable plan for Josephine County becoming a net energy producer that I've been working on for some time. This isn't science fiction. It's based on tried and tested technologies that exist today. And in fact, counties right around us are already using it, and we're the only ones who are not taking advantage of this. So let's take a look at this and see how it can help us. So what if Josephine County didn't just use energy, but actually produced more than it needs? That's exactly what this plan is exploring, and the results are honestly pretty impressive. Right now, Josephine County mostly relies on outside electricity, but it turns out we're sitting on something incredibly valuable: the sunshine and our forests, not for logging, but for biomass energy. So here's the concept. We take leftover wood from forest thinning, wildfire prevention, and agricultural waste, stuff that would normally just sit there and burn, and we convert it into electricity, and not just a little. This could generate 25 to 40 megawatts of steady, around-the-clock power, enough to form the backbone of a local energy system. On top of that, thanks to over 200 sunny days a year, we can add solar, bringing total energy production to around 40 megawatts. So what does this mean for jobs? Well, it's not just about energy, it's about the local economy. Building the system brings in $120 to $180 million investment into the county. During construction, that's hundreds of jobs. And long term, we're talking about 150 to 250 permanent jobs in forestry, plant operations, trucking, maintenance, and more. These are real local jobs that don't get outsourced and are immune to AI. Now, what about wildfire reduction? This is huge. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. All that excess wood in our forests, that's fuel for wildfires. This project removes that fuel. So instead of feeding massive fires, that material becomes energy. This means healthier forests, lower wildfire risk, and safer communities. This is one of the rare cases where economic growth and environmental protection actually align. And to be clear, we are not talking about clear cutting. We are talking about sustainable forestry practices. So how much money are we talking about? This system could generate $18 to $24 million per year in energy revenue. After costs, the county could see a $7 to $10 million annual income, with the potential to grow it from $12 to $14 million per year over time. That's steady income year after year that is recession-proof. So who pays for all of this? This is where most people get a little bit squirrely. This isn't coming out of your pocket. Funding would mostly come from federal grants, state incentives, private investors, and long-term financing. In fact, 80% of the total cost would be covered externally. The county's role is to guide and support, not foot the bill. So will it actually work? Well, based on similar projects in Oregon and across the country, the chances of success are estimated at around 75 to 80%. Biomass is a proven technology. Solar is already everywhere. This isn't experimental, it's practical. So what do you think? I've been working on this for a while, and it all pencils out. It makes perfect sense, and it produces jobs that will outlast the next recession, or automation, or the threat that AI poses for our low-skilled workers. This is the kind of forward-thinking activities I want to bring to the county. I hope I can count on your support. I'm Tracy Thompson. Thanks again.